I got something for you. كبدة and سجق. سجق.
If it has meat, I don't eat meat. Sorry.
You're gonna eat it alone. It's okay, no problem. عايز اقول لك على حاجة مهمة جدا قبل ما تشوف الفيديو ده، ما تنساش تعمل سبسكرايب وما تنساش تفعل الجرس عشان تشوف كل الحلقات الجديدة من شنطة سفر. هسيبكم مع الفيديو. Hey yo, this is a new episode of traveling back أو شنطة سفر. النهارده معايا حد برضه هي مش مصرية. It's gonna be a really great episode for me and for you guys. Hi.
Hello. I'm Eva. Nice to meet you.
How are you? In a nutshell.
Okay, so I'm Eva. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Berlin, Germany.
Okay.
And yeah, some more things about me. I teach yoga. I love that. I love sports. And I love cities. I'm fascinated by cities. So I work in urban development.
Wow. Do you travel all solo?
Yes.
Your parents are paying for your travels?
No.
Is it your first time here in Egypt?
Yes.
Is traveling solo really hard for girls?
Depends on the country. Depends on the situation. I would say mostly not.
Are you ever facing a lot of problems while traveling?
Sure, there are challenges. I like to solve them. You learn a lot from that. But sometimes not. Like in life, traveling is living. So like sometimes there's problems, sometimes not.
First of all, I'm from scratch. Why are you traveling?
In general.
In general.
Because I'm so curious. I wanted to see the world, and the first time, like I really felt like I need to go out of this world. Was like I felt very in the structures, like very tight, and I wanted to see the world, like really, and experience myself, develop myself as a person. Yeah.
What was the most important lesson, or maybe lessons that you got from traveling?
I think you need to trust in the world somehow. Like otherwise, I mean. It's reflecting. If you think bad about things, then bad things might happen to you. But if you think positive, then you also emit that. Like people see it in you. And yeah, I mean, yeah, and also getting a little bit organized sometimes. Yeah, I mean, ask locals. That's also like super important. Yeah, that's what I would say.
What was the best decision that you have made in your life till now? Either related to traveling or other things?
Connected to traveling, I think the best decision was, so like really for me the first part when I traveled was when I was 19, and I really wanted to leave Germany. I wanted to see the world, and it was kind of a challenge because back then, remember that I didn't have a phone, right? So there's no internet. I took that flight over the ocean. I didn't know anybody in the Americas, either north or south, and it was really something that was really strong in myself back then when I was a young, like 19-year-old person.
19-year-old?
19, yeah. And I went all by myself there, and there, yeah, I mean, I made very long friendships. I learned Spanish, so I felt like I don't go to a completely unknown place. And yeah, I mean, the pop culture, the language, the music there, it really attracted me. And the Andes, of course, like the mountains, so that was it.
Exciting.
Yeah.
So, what was the happiest moment in your life till now?
Oh my God, that's so hard to say. You know, let's say it's still to come.
It didn't come.
It's still to come. It still will come.
Okay.
No, I mean, you should awake every day and think, today might be the happiest day in my life. So that's about like giving every day the potential of becoming the most happiest day of your life.
Yeah.
And that's like constructing it also, like manifesting it. So
Yeah.
Many nice memories, but let's say my happiest day will still come. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. What was the country that really wondered you? Once you just went to this country, you say, oh my God, I didn't think that this country is really good that much.
Mexico, I love Mexico. So actually I always wanted to go to Cuba, and I went to Cuba and just on the way because a friend was there. And anyway, it's a little bit complicated. You have to take a flight from Mexico to go to Cuba. And well, I didn't have it so much in mind, but then it was a magnet. I couldn't stop going there. Like, I love Mexico so much. It's super diverse. Also, like, I mean, I know the society somehow because I've been before living in Latin America, speaking Spanish, and like culture-wise, there's indigenous cultures, 60 languages. I mean, Egypt, I think it's super diverse as well. I don't know it yet so good, but no, like super adventurous. The countryside so diverse, and the food's really great. So yeah, no, Mexico is really stunning. I always want to go back.
What was the best country that you went to till now? Who was the best people that you met till now? Please say Egyptians!
Okay, Egyptians are great. They were super helpful.
Thank you.
But not when they sit in a car. I would like them outside of cars because
Why?
I get scared with cars.
What was the most expensive country that you visited till this moment?
Norway, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
What was the cheapest country that you went to till this moment?
This is specific. Cuba, where I lived 3 months, I studied there also. They have two currencies. One is connected to the dollar and the other one is a local currency.
Okay.
So if you study there, you can get a local currency, which foreigners, tourists normally don't.
Okay.
And with that, it's incredibly cheap. But only for some things. For example, like cosmetics, or if you go eat in a nice restaurant, you cannot pay with that currency.
Okay.
So that was the cheapest, but also some other countries. I'm vegetarian, so that's
Like
the
same.
point. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
I really like tagine in Morocco. You cannot do anything wrong. It's super healthy also.
Okay.
I like Mexican food, of course.
Okay.
Chilaquiles or tortillas and everything.
Okay.
I really in Egypt. It's good food. Also as a vegetarian, I can find a lot of things. I love the fresh juices.
Okay.
In Germany, they're crap. Like we don't have nice, good fruit,
Okay.
fresh fruit.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm a fruity person, a veggie.
What was the worst type of food that you cannot try this again ever?
Oh God. So yeah, I remember like something very specific in Bolivia when I traveled in the Andes region.
Okay.
They have fish soup, but it's not like it's the skeleton of the fish that they cook and the fish head. So
Okay.
I tried one sip, but I mean, oh no, sorry, I'm out.
How do you afford traveling in general?
All right, I'm traveling for a long time already. So back then I didn't have a lot of money. I was 19, as I said, right?
Okay.
So, but then in what I normally do if I travel longer, because if you travel longer, you don't need to spend so much.
Yeah.
I sublet my room back home, so I don't have the expenses at home that I have for my flat or for my room. And then, I mean, eating I also need in my everyday life. So in the end, if you put that down, if you don't travel so quickly, like, I mean, of course, a plane is expensive. But if I live somewhere, like with friends, locals, it doesn't need to be as expensive.
Okay.
So that, and I mean, for now, I work in an international context. So sometimes I could actually combine traveling and work.
Okay.
Or it is paid for, depending on the job.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I cannot decide where I go normally.
Cool.
Yeah. If you can't afford to travel, you can also host people. Or if you have to work a lot and it doesn't fit, then you can also have travelers there because it's the same kind of spirit.
Okay.
I love also have people at my place and learn from them. It's also kind of traveling, although not leaving the place.
What are the pains and gains out of traveling?
Pains, okay, yeah, of course, normally you need to spend some money. Mostly it's more expensive than just being at home, but we talked about that before, it depends. But the gains are definitely bigger, I would say. First, I learned lots of other languages. Second, I learned a lot about myself. Third, I made great friends that I'm actually still in touch with. Fourth, I learned a lot about the world. Like I can actually history, media, things I see in the news, I can make connected better.
Let's give an advice for each and every girl in the whole world. She feels that she wants to travel, but actually she faces a lot of problems, barriers from their families or parents because of traveling. What's your advice gonna be?
Okay, many things I would say.
Okay.
First of all, get informed. I mean, being informed is always good.
Okay.
Then connect yourself with other women or with other women travelers
Okay.
or women in that country because they know better your situation
Okay.
and they can give you advice.
Okay.
And then hopefully the parents are fine, right? I mean, there's so many ways to get in touch, right?
Okay.
Even networking with just girls and yeah.
Interesting. Do you have any question for me regarding to this show, regarding to me personally, regarding to traveling, anything?
When did you arrive at the idea of doing this? Was this at a funny party or at a conversation you had, or how come? This is a very specific task you're doing.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I was making videos from around 2 years ago, and I was just holding the camera and making something like daily vlogs. But actually, I felt that the most thing that I do really love and I do really get passionate from is traveling and talking and communicating with travelers like you and others. And I found that, okay, I'm gonna focus all of my energy to put content about traveling starting the last May or the last June. And I was really focusing only on traveling content and only on exploring content. And this is the most type of content that I found myself fulfilled about, and I got kind of like more people following and engaging me during this journey, and I found this really interesting and exciting thing for me because I do really love doing this.
Yeah, it's always great to talk what people are fascinated by, right?
Yeah.
Most travelers are fascinated about traveling, so
Yes.
I guess that's great.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice you doing this.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
That's good to hear. I
Yeah.
hope so too.
Yeah, guys, please do subscribe, and please, I'm gonna put in the description below all the links for Eva, and just follow her, and please subscribe, and please comment below if you have any question or anything for Eva or me. And thank you so much for watching, and please keep following, and please stay being with me on this channel, and let's have a bigger family, and please support me and support my content. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.
Bye.